Hey gaming wastelanders, welcome to the Gaming Road Warrior channel. This channel is all about being a spoof gaming documentary channel. In today's video, I will talk about Mega Man 2, like the gameplay, development, history, and others. Let's hit the throttle and plow through some story time. Mega Man 2 is an action game created and published by Capcom for the Nintendo Entertainment System. In 1988, it was first published in Japan, then in North America, and then the Twilight Zone in the following years.
But I've never seen this type on Earth. I don't know where this energy came from, but you cannot let it fall into Dr. Wowie's hands.
The storyline of Mega Man 2 continues the hero of Mega Man's fight against Dr. Wowie and his evil wobots according to Dr. Light. It presented a lot of updates in graphics and gameplay changes than the previous one. The sales for the original Mega Man were not quite good. But yeah, did you see the cover art? At least the Japanese version of Rockman looked good. Capcom still wanted to make a sequel, so the development team was always working and looking for something best. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The development team wasn't allowed to go home but forced to sleep under their desk. Capcom even hired someone to wake up the team using a stun gun. The developers worked for a long time to develop the game. They listed all the lackings, unused ideas, and content from the first game and made this epic one. Look at the artwork this time. It looks better than the first one, but Mega Man doesn't carry a gun. This game is the best-selling among all the games of the Mega Man series. Capcom sold more than 1.5 million copies of this game. Even critics of the first game highly praise this game's visual, gameplay, audio, and the cover artwork. According to research, a lot of publications rank Mega Man 2 as the finest game in the Mega Man series, and also for the response of the audience, as marked as one of the best video games of all time, beating E.T. for the Atari 2600. This game also republished on a lot of other consoles and made available on mobile phones. Really? Let's talk about the plot of the game. After failing in the first series, Dr. Wowie, the main evil scientist, constructs his own group of robot masters to destroy Mega Man. The robots were initially called Metalhead, Air Supply Man, Bubble Bobble Man, 10-Second Man, Crash Course Man, Flasher Man, Heater Man, and Woody Man. Despite what the higher-ups wanted, the developers chose to change their names to what we know today as Metal Man, Air Man, Bubble Man, Quick Man, Crash Man, Flash Man, Heat Man, and Wood Man. Dr. Wowie makes a new defense and troops of robotic henchmen. Then, Mega Man's creator, Dr. White, sent him to beat up Dr. Wowie and his robot masters. As we know, the hero never loses, so Mega Man goes full Punisher and kills all 8 of the new robot masters, and then gives a face-to-face challenge to Dr. Wowie. During the last boss fight with Dr. Wowie, he hides into the caves underneath his fortress. Mega Man tracks him down, but then Dr. Wowie tries to con Mega Man into believing he is a space alien. Space alien? Wait, what? Who the hell wrote this? As I said earlier, the hero is never defeated by anyone, so again, Mega Man beat the living daylights out of Dr. Wowie. I would too if he tried to pull that I'm an alien crap on me. Well, unfortunately, the aliens are revealed to be, ta-dum, a holographic projection device, which destroys Wowie's control and shows him who the boss is. Wowie then begs for mercy to Mega Man. Originally, Mega Man was supposed to charge as a Mega Buster and send Wowie into a glorious explosion, but the higher-up said no, we need him for the sequels. Basically, Mega Man 2 is an action and platform genre game like the previous game of the series, Mega Man. In Japan, Mega Man's referred to as Rock, like in rock and roll. The players play as Mega Man, where they have to go through 8 stages and they have to defeat 8 different robot masters. The fun part is each and every robot master has their unique weapon and a boss stage connected to their weapon's power. For example, Air Supply Man attacks with a cool melody such as I'm Out of Love towards Mega Man and has to be defeated in a sky-themed level. while Woody Man has to be defeated in the wood steam level and have some sort of shield of leaves which are supposed to cover exposed areas which are flung at poor Mega Man. After conquering a boss, the weapon becomes available to the player to defeat the next Robot Master. The Robot Masters have weaknesses to another Master's weapons, and they can't bear that. After completing individual levels, Mega Man acquires a particular item as a gift. These items create platforms that allow Mega Man to access areas that he otherwise could not. After conquering all the stages and the 8 Robot Masters, the player moves to Dr. Wowie's base and has to complete 6 levels linearly. Here, the player gets a surprise. Well, he has to fight each and every Robot Master again in Dr. Wowie's fortress. These battles occur in a single room. The room holds teleportation appliances that lead to the next Robot Master after defeating one. The machines can be joined in any order. Once the bosses are conquered again, the player has to fight Dr. Wowie to complete the game. Mega Man 2 has some changes from the original Mega Man, like a new feature called the Energy Tank is added to the game. It allows a player to refill Mega Man's health at any time in the game. A password system comprised of riddles is added to the game, which allows a player to return to a random point in the game after restarting the system. One of the programmers was inspired from the Riddler off of the Batman comics. Mega Man was first released in 1987. It was not successful. Many employees were sent to the Phantom Zone, as an example to the others that failure is not allowed. The director was inspired to make a true sequel that would allow the rest of the team to be able to leave Capcom building and return home to get some needed rest and relaxation. The producer was against it. Then the director proposed to Capcom to produce a sequel in order for the rest of the staff to go home if success came their way or if failure followed. They would accept having to become a lifetime worker and never leaving the Capcom building again. Well, this was a good proposal than being sent to the Phantom Zone. Capcom welcomed the brilliant idea since they needed people to work at the building 24/7. The developers spent their personal time on the project to improve the dishonor they put on themselves and save face for the mighty Capcom company. They improved the graphics and added new features, weapons, and levels. The first Mega Man didn't have anything going for it. In fact, it was a flop. So the director put the players in the game to get ideas from them.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
The developers also allowed the public notion in the game's design, including the boss designs. They showed the public that they would burn the first American art design from their first cartridges. They were so sorry doing that they hired the same artist to make Mega Man more cooler and carry the Mega Buster, which the artist assumed it had to be a handgun again. And then, ultimately, the game became famous and the team finally went home and enjoyed lots of karaoke, drinking, and getting some shut-eye before Capcom would drag them back to work literally for the sequel, Mega Man 3. Remember, the development team really worked hard on the sequel, in which it's my favorite NES Mega Man game. I have fond memories of borrowing this game from my friend in middle school. So that's all for today, Gaming Wastelanders. Hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, please comment below. I will be making more videos like this, so stay connected. Gaming Road Warrior signing out. Thanks for watching.